Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss the concept of NGP, that is neighboring group participation. In organic chemistry, sometime we watch a potential substrate for nucleophilic substitution contains a group that can act itself as a nucleophile to force the removal of living group, and this phenomena is called NGP or neighboring group participation. NGP is often seen in nucleophilic substitution groups aids in the removal of living group to form a reactive cyclic intermediate that leads to product formation. We must remember that NGP is strongly affected by stereochemistry. In my discussing period, I will clear it. Next, basic criteria for taking place of NGP. The neighboring group nucleophile must be conformationally anti with respect to the living group. Let's take an example to clear this. This is living group and this is neighboring group. With respect to each other, those are in antiposition. Next, beauty of NGP. An atom having unshared pair of electrons and is present on beta position to the living group can act as a neighboring group. That is, this is living group. With respect to living group, this carbon is alpha carbon and this carbon is beta carbon, and this OH group is attached with beta carbon. From this data, you can say that it can act as a neighboring group. Okay, how do we understand NGP is taking part here? Number one, rate of the reaction will be increased because we know that intramolecular reaction is both thermodynamically and kinetically favorable over intermolecular one. And number two, intermediate must be a cyclic one. Next, let's read what we have read so far by applying it in a chemical reaction. Here I write a general chemical reaction. Through NGP, always we get a cyclic intermediate, that is cyclic intermediate, and this cyclic intermediate usually react with external nucleophile through SN2 process and get the product. Okay, if the nucleophile attacks the carbon which was bonded to the living group, then what happened? Then we get the product with retention of configuration, through double inversion, that is first inversion and second inversion. Okay, next, on the other hand, if the nucleophile attacks the carbon which was originally connected the neighboring group, then we get a rearranged product with inversion of configuration. Okay, let's find out what IUPAC has to say about NGP. According to IUPAC, interaction of reaction center with a lone pair of electron in an atom or electron present in a sigma or pi bond in organic chemistry known as NGP. Next, how to build the concept of NGP. Okay, here I write a substitution nucleophilic reaction where A is substrate and B is the substitution product and C also. If the reaction was take place via SN1 mechanism, then it would yield B as a substitution product, and resulting in the retention of configuration, and its enantiomer C resulting inversion of configuration. Okay, now if the reaction was to take place via SN2 mechanism, it would happen that with inversion of configuration at chiral center yielding C is the only substitution product. But if the formation of B as the only substitution product in this reaction, okay, this proves to great extent in favor of the fact that this reaction is not a simple SN1 or SN2 reaction. Okay, and the actual mechanism of this reaction is like this. this is intramolecular SN2 reaction. And this is intermolecular. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.